Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jorge. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, also welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully your week has been going well. I'm filming this on a Thursday. Go with that. It's also in the morning. Let's address the big elephant in the room. I'm not recording on my phone. I am recording on a camera. I finally got a camera. I upgraded, fully YouTuber status, I would like to believe. Not full 100% there, but I'm getting there and the upgrade is real. If you guys are interested in like a tech video where I can show you guys all my setup and everything, just let me know and I'll do it. But getting into the realty of this video, what we're going into today is Juvia's Place. I have never tried anything of Juvia's Place. I bought a lot of stuff at Juvia's Place and I wonder how many times I can say Juvia's Place in this video. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, as you guys can see, I'm still in my room. But before we get too deep into this, let's get some coffee. Because it's early in the morning and I need to wake up. So let's go. Welcome back to my room. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little trip to my kitchen, my not exciting at all kitchen. Jumping into the products before we get into like the whole application and everything, I do want to go over like the prices and what I got. I'll actually link Juvia's Place website down below in the description, so if you guys want to go check them out and support them, by all means. I would like to clear the air and I would like to clear this out entirely. I'm not being paid to say any of this. I'm not getting any money whatsoever from a code. I have no codes yet. I hope to get some, hopefully in the future, near future, who knows, hopefully. But I'm not, this is all my opinion, my raw opinion, and that's all you're gonna get. I actually got a lot of stuff. I got 2 foundations and a concealer and a setting powder. The prices for all these, the foundations I know are $20, the concealer's $14, and then the powder, let me get this right because I have it pulled up, is $12. So 13 grams in the powder, and I think 1 full fluid ounce, yep, 1 fluid ounce in the foundation, and about 0.34 fluid ounces on the concealer. And I also could not be getting Juvia's Place without their iconic palettes. I got so many. Actually, I only got 4 eyeshadow palettes and 1 blush palette, and then a little highlighting palette compact. I'm so excited for all these. Okay, so this is where the video is going to get a little bit more interesting. So I'm changing up the way I do things. So I'm going to be starting out like in different places now and introducing things and then jumping into the makeup. So now we're going to basically head over to the studio, my studio as I like to call it, to start with the makeup. I just want to introduce all the products to you guys and the prices. I didn't even say the prices of the palettes. Dang it. So the palette prices vary. So they're like either $20, $15, or $10 because some of them are on sale right now on their website. But they're pretty affordable. But the pan sizes on Juvia's Place palettes are actually pretty big. Actually, let me just open one so we're just not talking about it. Let me actually show you. We're gonna open the Zulu palette, which, by the way, packaging, out of this world. I love this so much. It's like so pretty. See, get rid of this. These pans are huge. Like, that's pretty big. This will last you a while, and I don't see why you would be having to buy a new one like anytime soon. Okay, so we're gonna hop over to the studio and let's just get some makeup on. We're in the studio now with the lighting and everything. Hopefully you guys noticed a little bit of a difference from the last time you saw me in here. It is daytime that I'm actually filming this versus it being night. So hopefully it doesn't look, I don't know, like washed out or any sort of way. I put boards up now so the light should reflect a little bit better, but you just let me know down below. We're gonna hop right into it. I already did my primer. I did a mix of my Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas and my Bobbi Brown to moisturize underneath. Since I couldn't really like shade match myself, I bought 2 foundations. This is shade 420 and this is for shade 435. So I bought 2 foundations because I wasn't sure which one's gonna match, and I hope it does because I'm not really gonna go back to the store and buy a new one. If not, it's fine. Should be around it on the box. When I saw it in Ulta, it looked like it was right, so we're gonna hope. One thing I do want to point out with the Juvia's Place foundations, they do have this little seal right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. I love that because that means if anybody does actually open the box and this and like want to see like what this shade is, they can't because it's sealed, and only until you open it, that's when you'll know. So taking off the seal, boom. That's dark. That's even darker. Okay, so I opened them up and I saw them and I think they're way too dark for me. This might be a scandal. Let's hope not. Oh no. That's a no. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is try to add some of the concealer because this is way lighter than the actual foundation itself, and hope that they mix well. I actually grabbed my ColourPop No Filter Concealer and I mixed in a decent amount into it, and we got this shade. It's still not really my shade, but we're gonna work with it and do our best, because you know what, what's gonna really be highlighted in today's video. This is where it's going. So I normally do the Dragon Beauty color correctors, the lavender and the orange, to underneath my eyes, but since this is supposed to be full coverage and so is the concealer, we're gonna put that to the test and hopefully it can make everything go away. Okay, let's hop right into it, I guess. Ooh. So that's not terrible. We're just gonna always blend it out, but I honestly didn't probably need this much, and I put a little bit of foundation. The rest of it is honestly just concealer. But we're gonna roll with the punches. And grabbing my Juno & Co. sponge, which I love this by the way, and we're just gonna buff it. Oh my gosh. This can hide my existence. I would just like to say that yes, this is not my shade. Do not come for me. I love the coverage though. It's great. It is full coverage. Okay, so this is the foundation fully buffed out and blended. I put it a little bit on my ears and on my neck and everything, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving the coverage. One, because my neck really does like get red sometimes from when I trim, and it's practically gone. No, it is gone. And this is insane. If this is just the foundation, the concealer is going to be even crazier. So let's hop right into that. So taking the concealer, boom, we're going to highlight the high points of our face. So like underneath our eye, below the cheekbone, and the forehead, and the bridge of the nose. And we're gonna, that's a lot. So we're gonna work with it. And grabbing our sponge again, we're just gonna blend it all out. Okay, just seeing it, how well it like blends out and blends into the foundation already, let alone that I put a lot of it already into the foundation, it's really pretty. I love this. The real test will be if it actually creases after I blend it, but so far not even the foundation is creasing, and I'm living for that because normally when I use my normal foundations, they do crease, and which isn't a bad thing. I mean, everything's gonna crease regardless throughout the day anyway, and if it does, don't let that deter you from buying something. It's going to crease. We are human, so we are gonna have folds and whatever in our faces. We can't really help that. We can only just cover it up and make it look somewhat pretty. Okay, so first impressions, just looking at the concealer from my point of view, it looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. I love it. And it's not creasing, and I can see it from like up close too that it's not creasing, and normally I do have concealer that does crease underneath the eye and I haven't even said it, so that's a plus for me, and I'm actually loving that. Okay, now that we're highlighted, contoured, and all the above, we're gonna set it in place using the powder that I got. I got shade White Sands, which is the closest thing to translucent, unless they probably had translucent. They just didn't have it in stock. I didn't really look that hard. I just literally went into Ulta and grab. Made it work. Okay, so I opened it. We're just gonna put a little bit on the cap. And we're gonna set our under eye. Just grabbing the same damn sponge, dipping into the powder, and then just pressing it in. I love that. Okay, so this is this side set with the powder, and this side isn't set yet. As you can see, this side is very matte now. It's like very, well, it's flat, obviously, because I don't have no color. This side is very like luminous. You can see a little bit of a sheen right here, and I love this actually. I would honestly just leave it with this. But I like being matte because I have really oily skin, and that means my makeup's gonna literally just run and melt throughout the day. So powder is my best friend. I will say, I'm loving the powder. I also have to keep testing it just to see how it works, but I really love the powder so far. Okay, I'm gonna finish setting the rest of my face and contour and everything off camera, and then we're coming back for blush and the eyeshadow because I have a blush palette and obviously I have 4 eyeshadow palettes, so we'll be right back. So I did my eyebrows and I contoured and I bronzed and everything. I just didn't do blush because we have this lovely little guy right here. We have the Saharan Blush Volume 2, and I could have used this as a bronzer and I didn't realize that, so I'm upset. That's fine. But we're gonna use this palette for our blush because we look pretty flat right now, but without it, honestly, I'm loving the coverage, everything, the powder, the concealer, all of it, all the shebang. Grabbing a Morphe Y4 brush, which is the clean blush brush, I'm kind of feeling towel shade up here, this orange, burnt orange shade up here, and probably mixing it with Lena. Juvias Place, I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your shade names or let alone everything here. I'm sorry. Okay, so dipping into shade Towel, we're gonna grab it and then just put it underneath our contour, well above our contour, but not too high to where the highlight is, just right above it to just diffuse it and add a little bit more color to our lifeless skin right now. Oh, that's pigmented. It's okay. This is why we blend, and if you ever mess up in makeup, you just blend. Okay, so I will say I went a little bit too much on this side. It's okay. Well, we're gonna roll with the punches. It looks really pretty, honestly, and we brought life back into my face after being so flat, but I really love this so far. We'll keep playing with this one for sure. The real test here is the eyeshadow because that's one where I pride myself in, that I think I know not everything, but a decent amount about eyeshadow and how to blend and everything like that. So I actually went ahead and picked out 2 of the palettes that I'm going to be using because I'm imagining like a pink, burnt orange, pink, red vibe with a very like bright yellow in a corner and like lid, like gold lid. Don't know why I'm feeling that. It's what I've been feeling, and also it just matches my shirt, my crew shirt right here. Pink, why not? Okay, so I decided to go with both of these palettes. This is the Warrior 3 and then the Zulu palette. Both of these have shades that I'm really drawn into. From this palette, it has the bright pink, the orange, and this like mauve-y color up here. For this palette, it has this one shade down here that's like this pinky or red down here that I really want to use along with this orange. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit, or as much as I can, as much as my camera allows me to, and we're gonna hop into the look. Okay, now that you guys are slightly closer, it's not much, but it's something better so you guys can actually see it and hopefully see where I'm putting all the colors. I do want to give it a fair shot, and for every shadow that I do use, like my normal eyeshadow palettes, I do use the P. Louise base. This is in shade 2. Okay, so some of you may be like, probably none of you honestly, but this is just me imagining it. The reason why I'm changing this up a little bit is because like I honestly was already getting bored of like editing, and if I was getting bored editing, I'm pretty sure y'all would have been bored watching it. So I just really wanted to change it up a little bit, like show myself moving around and stuff like that. I can definitely put a whole different video talking about how to YouTube and how to like, I guess, beauty YouTube, if that's even really like a thing. I haven't really like seen any videos like that. I have seen a lot of videos from TheContentBug. If you guys don't know who she is, she's incredible. I'll do a little pop-up right here so you guys can see or know who she is, and I'll leave her channel down below so you guys can like learn if you guys are actually interested in doing a YouTube channel. I'm more than likely going to start with the Warrior 3 palette right here and start going into this shade, which is called insert name here, because I'm not gonna butcher it, or let alone, I don't know, I just really don't want to mispronounce anything. Grabbing a Morphe 506, a clean brush, we're gonna dig into that shade, which we already are not gonna name, and we're just gonna place this at the very outer corner and try to wing it out a little bit. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that, which you probably can. That's so pigmented. That's definitely a red. I definitely thought that was like a, no, that's, what did I think it? Never mind. I will say, watching Nikki's videos about Juvia's place. She was not kidding. These shadows are it. I think I like how much we put down already, so we're gonna grab a different shade. This is the Morphe R39 brush. We're gonna dip into the same palette, but dipping into Kahina. I think I got that one. This one up here. I'm gonna place this into our crease, deepening. Hello? We're gonna deepen our crease and our outer corner and then buff it out. I swear I can English. It's a struggle, but it happens. Okay, so being kind of blunt, they look kind of the same. Grabbing the Morphe 562, right here, this little small little blender detail brush, and grabbing the Zulu palette, we're gonna dig into this little brown shade right here to deepen out that crease and the outer corner. There we go, that's what I wanted. I wanted it to look a little bit darker, a little bit more like, I guess, sultry, whatever you want to call it. Alright, I'm liking that so far, and I think I'm ready for that orange. So I'm back into the Zulu palette, and then dip into this orange up here, and then put that like towards right here in the lid, but like blend it a little bit closer to the outer corner. I don't know if that makes sense. You're gonna see it regardless. Tapping off the excess. Right on the lid, blending it into the brown. Not mad at that. Not mad at that. We're gonna work with it. Whenever I'm doing an eye look, I always envision the end result first. I never envision like the process to it. So just always trust the process. Even though right now I'm kind of like not really living for it, but I feel like when we add the yellow, that's really gonna be the deal, whatever. What is that called? So grabbing a different brush, it's gonna be the Morphe. It has no number brush. Ooh. We're gonna be digging back into the Zulu palette. I decided to go with this yellow because it's a little bit more vibrant, so we're gonna go with this yellow, and we're gonna pack that onto our inner corner, moving towards the lid and blending it into the orange. So I'm not gonna lie to you, this looks like a fire, and this is not what I envisioned, but we're gonna roll with it because I'm actually really loving it. Alright, so I feel like I really want to connect the whole look with the yellow, so I'm gonna take it and then just blend the outer edges of the red up here by the wing and down here, and see how that looks. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I feel like you guys would already know how much I love sunsets. Sunsets are probably my favorite thing, but I really love the colors that purple, red, yellow, and orange all make together. To me, it's so beautiful. If you also aren't following me on Instagram, fake. Just kidding. Just kidding. But definitely follow me. It's gonna be right here. Oh yeah, we made fire for sure, and I'm kind of living for this. So grabbing that yellow and then putting it right in the corner and running it along the lower lash line. Now grabbing the orange and then doing the same thing. We're going to be dipping into this palette. I might do this one as my inner corner highlight and then do this on the lid where the yellow is. Okay, so grabbing that shade on the Morphe M162 and 167. I can't read today. We're going to dip into the shade Bakwa. Dipping into shade Bakwa, I think that's how you Juvia's place. I'm so sorry. And we're just going to pack it onto the lid. Okay, so I'm not going to say that's everything, but I'm going to say that is everything. What? That is so pretty. How have I not known of Juvia's place before? Okay, so this eye right now, living. I love this so much. Gold is my favorite thing in the world, besides everything else that I've already listed in this video. But like gold, mwah, chef's kiss. So grabbing a little pencil brush, this is the JH39 brush. We're gonna dip into this little middle shade right here. This is called Nutty. We're gonna try it. Bam. There you go. This looks so pretty in the pan, so I'm so excited. Okay, ready? Ready? I'm not even gonna look at it because I can't see right now. Oh my god. You can't tell me that's a highlight right there. What? This is without setting spray, and I normally put setting spray on all my shimmers, and this is without setting spray, and I'm living for this. Okay guys, so this is gonna be one eye done, and we're gonna do this eye on this eye. This side, and we'll be right back. I'll put on the finishing touches like lashes, lips, everything, and after I finish we're gonna come back and then I'll give my final thoughts. So we're back in my room where it's a little bit, honestly I want to consider daylight, like natural lighting, the best. So this to me is like the better lighting. Lashes are Lily Lashes in Miami style, well 3D Miami, and there's a difference. And lips are ColourPop liners with Fenty Beauty lip, and Tarte gloss. Yes. To the moment that you guys have been waiting for the whole video, honestly. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. But if you haven't yet subscribed, liked, or commented, you need to, because you need to know what the final verdict is. And you can't know until you subscribe and like the video. I'll give you 2 seconds. Are you done? Okay, you're done. So, final verdict. I love the foundation. Even though it was they are not my shade. It's perfectly fine. I made it work. I added a bunch of the concealer and a white concealer, so it worked out to the shade match that we have right now, which I want to say isn't bad at all. It's pretty much my natural, but I had to go through a lot to get here. The concealer, for sure, 100% recommend this. It has a lot of product. 2, it blends beautifully and it doesn't crease. So far it really hasn't creased. It's creasing a little bit, yeah, right here and a little bit over here, but it didn't crease as fast as I thought it was going to, like my other concealers have. So definitely this is a win. The powder, it doesn't feel like drying. Powders are meant to be dry, obviously, to mattify everything, but some powders for me, for sure, like the Laura Mercier that I have and my Marc Jacobs, are like a little bit on the drier side. Like I put them on and it just, my skin just feels straight cake, but I still love the powder itself. I do recommend this one. The number one thing, if anything, that you get out of all these, the eyeshadow palettes are a must-have. Oh my gosh, the pigment, it speaks for itself. The blush palette, it's cute. I don't know if I'll be using it as much as the eyeshadow palettes themselves, but I'll probably be dipping into this maybe just to get more colors. So for sure, let's get one thing straight. There is no rules to makeup, so you can honestly use this as an eyeshadow palette as well, even though it does say blush. They already make like bomb regular palettes, so might as well just go with those. But if you do end up grabbing this is also an eyeshadow palette if you really think about it. And the highlighter. This I didn't really get to like earlier. I didn't get to apply it, but it's on my cheeks right now, and I don't know if you see that glow, but I can see it in the viewfinder and you can see me from space. Period. Okay, so my camera died, so I had to charge it really fast. I don't remember what I was saying. Recapping, I want to say that everything in the Juvias Place collection that I got, that I bought, obviously this is not sponsor or anything like that, I do approve and I do recommend. So before my camera dies again, I do want to sign off and hopefully wish you guys I want to wish you guys a good day and a good rest of your day, wherever you are, night, morning, midday, whenever you're watching this, honestly. And I want you to know that I love you and that you should totally subscribe, comment, and like the video, and follow me on all my socials. They're just Jorge. It'll be around the screen somewhere. If not, it'll be down in the description below. And hit me up. Let me know what you thought about the new video idea that I just did. If you like the new little concepts, like changing around, coming with me, a little bit more personal, just let me know. Sound off below. But besides that, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!